Did you come up here? Yeah? Oh, you're getting scratches? Little kisses? Good girl. Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you from Escondido in California. As you can see, I have my puppy here. She jumped up on the bench with me and is sitting right next to me. And funnily enough, she is not shying away from the screen, but then she really probably can't see herself on the screen right now because she's got her head down. But I hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. We have had a busy day here. We've got 2 sleeps to go before we hit the road. We are so anxious. Well, I'm anxious to get on the road. Zephy will just come along for the ride. So, yeah, I'm just itching. My feet are itchy. I'm just itching to get on the road. And speaking of itchy feet, not that it has any bearing on it. Why are you eating my fingers? Apparently I have tasty fingers. Itchy feet. Oh yeah. Pulled on my tramping boots today and what are you doing? Took our morning walk with Zephy and had my tramping boots on, and they were very, very comfortable. We got back to the RV, and normally when I get back to the RV, one of the first things I do after I take Zephy off the leash is kick my shoes off. I was happy to walk around in the RV. I probably had them on for 2 hours, and then I suddenly reminded myself that, hang on, we're breaking in new boots. We cannot wear them that long, or we might end up with some feet issues tomorrow trying to walk. And so I reluctantly took them off, but I did keep my wool socks on because it was a little cool today. And these wool socks are very cozy, and I'm thinking I might need more of these socks because I really like them. But we're coming into summer, so we're just going to hold off for now and see how that goes. And so Zephy has been recovering today from her 3 adventurous days where she got to spend 3 days with the dog sitters and 1 night. And so it was good to have her back this morning to get up, to go let her out of her crate and have our morning snuggle time. Do you have an itch? Can I itch your itch? I'm not sure who's scratching what here. We're scratching the same spot. And so she would have bursts of speed today, but she spent a lot of the day just curling up, sleeping, having some rest, recuperating from her 3 very energetic days. We did do some training this afternoon, so we got the training treats out and we did an afternoon of training. I'm trying to teach her now how to beg. That was kind of funny because she would sit back on her haunches, but she'd have both of her paws wrapped around one of my arms. And I was like, no, that doesn't quite how it works. And so then she dropped it from my arm down onto my knee because I was sitting on the chair and trying to get her to go into the beg position. I thought, well, rather than bending over to do it, I'm just going to sit down at the chair and do it from here. And so we did that. And so then she would put her paws on my knee, and then she got to having only 1 paw on my knee. She hasn't done the beg yet with no paws on the knee. So she kind of balances herself on it. So she's learning. She's getting there. She's learning. So we did that. And then she has her Himalayan chew stick. It's a salt stick, which is about this long. And at some point during the day, she was running around with it. And when she runs around with it, she has it between her eye teeth. So it swings. So she can't actually, I can do it with this. So it goes kind of like this as she runs along, which is really quite funny because it's a big square thing. And at one point she dropped it, and the way she dropped it caused it to break into 2 halves. The poor dog had no idea what to do with these 2 halves of her stick. So she's picking up 1 half and like running around like she's looking for somewhere to put it, and she'll put it in one area and then walk away, and then she'll go running back and pick it up and go move it somewhere else. So she's looking for somewhere to bury it for later, and then she'll come across one that's on the floor, so drop the one she had in her mouth, pick up the ones on the floor and start all over again. So that kept her entertained for about 30 minutes. But yeah, so she's been spent most of the day just recovering and just keeping an eye on me, making sure I'm in the same room with her if I leave the room. She wanted out. If she there's a couple of times I had to go outside because Sparkles was getting her headlights sparkled because she had foggy headlights, and so they were being defogged today, which is awesome. So Sparkles now has sparkly headlights, which is nice. But it just had a busy day working on finalizing details for some crazy deals that are going to be going into the Crazy Deals travel group soon, pulling together the itinerary details for the family so they know where I am and when I'm there. But I'll be keeping in contact with them on the trip. And But I said, oh, and I had 2 great conversations today. I had a conversation with Jason this morning, and oh, we had a blast on that. He had me in stitches. I had tears going when he was relaying stories about his 10-year-old and her entrepreneurial mind. It was just mind-blowing. The things that she was coming up with, the ideas, how she was reacting to different situations and things. And as he's telling the stories, I was laughing till I cried. It was so funny. And he's got his hands full with that one. I can't wait to meet them. I've met Jason before in person, but I haven't met his wife or their kids in person. I can't wait to meet them all in person when I get to Arkansas. So that's a stop that is most definitely going on the list after I leave Florida and before I get back to San Diego, somewhere in that time frame. And then I later on this afternoon, I had a conversation with a person called Kathy, who is, where does Kathy live? I think she's in the LA area. Can't remember, but she has an interesting business that she's involved with, getting travel for wholesale and how you can make money on what people save, I think it was, and how they're going to be bringing it. They're starting up a company, and we're talking about a company with Zephy. Hey, sweetie girl. You gonna say hi? Let's try this side. I'm gonna turn this way. You gonna say hi? There you go. You can say hi now. So talking about her business and some of the stuff they're going to be bringing online, like a ride that's going to be one that you can order through an app like Lyft or Uber, and there's ways that you can make money off that, and lots of other things that they're going to be coming out with. So it was kind of interesting to learn about that from a company that's, I don't know how long, I totally forgot to ask how long the company's been around. But it was, we had a great conversation. I mean, both conversations that I had with Jason and with Kathy today were a couple of hours each, because I forgot to put my little clock up on the side here. But so we had that. Our travel deals are basically, our itinerary is basically as finalized. We just got to get it out to everybody. Oh, you're enjoying your scratches, yes. And but we are ready to get on the road. We tomorrow I have a couple of errands to run in the morning, and then I've got to drop the rental car back tomorrow night. And then tomorrow night I will make sure everything that can be packed and put away is packed and put away, because come Thursday morning we want to get on the road as soon as we can, no later than 9. I think it's 9. We're saying 9 o'clock, Zeph? 9 o'clock on Thursday we're going to hit the road? Yeah, we're going to hit the road at 9 o'clock on Thursday. No later than that. So if we get away earlier, that'll be fine. But get on the road, get up to our new campsite, get settled, get some work done, and it should be a good day on Thursday. And turn your head this way. Hey, wait, Zephy, eyes. Wait. Are you going to turn your whole body around? And again, and come back to the same seated position. Excellent. So that's basically it. We just had a very quiet day, getting stuff done here and there, and of course, when you're talking with other people, the creative mind starts going, and so we've come up with, you cannot eat my pen. No. It's not often she gets up here with me, so it's kind of nice. Zeph, you going to say hi? Okay. Oh, we're going to hide our head under the table now. I have no idea what she's doing. But she's been very attentive since she got back, and really has had a real problem with letting me out of her sight, even though I've come back. Like when I went outside to talk with Walter while he was cleaning the headlamps today, she was inside at the screen door just whining. And I've gotten her to the point where she didn't whine, so she's kind of slipped back a little bit. But we'll get her back there over the next few days and weeks and stuff as we continue her training and keep her going. And she was very eager to please today, so she was happy to get back to training. She was very eager to get back to, I mean, as soon as she saw the treat pouch go around my waist, she was like sitting, right, I'm ready, what are we doing? And her eyes were locked on me like, okay, I'm ready, what are we doing? What do you want me to do? Tell me what to do. And so it was very interesting to see that reaction to her. Whereas other times she sees me put on the belt, she kind of just looks at it and then just wanders away until I call her. But today, as soon as she saw me pick up that belt and put it on, she was sitting there, sitting very pretty, head up, eye contact made, like, I'm ready, what are we doing? So we're going to keep that training going, and we're going to come up with some fun games for her to play that will help her training, and we're going to come up with some fun trick stuff to teach her. I've actually got a couple of books on Amazon I'm eyeing up, but I didn't want to order them because even though lately when they've been telling me they'll deliver it the next day, some of the deliveries have been coming 2 days later and not the next day, because if they say, oh, be delivered tomorrow, and you get to tomorrow and there's no, oh, we had a delay in your shipment, it'll be there sometime tomorrow. Well, the next day is not going to work for us since that's the day that we leave, so I really should have ordered them yesterday for delivery today, so they'll be here tomorrow. But that's about it from us for today. So we're just going to continue. We're going to have a nice quiet evening. Guess we're going to go sit and snuggle on the couch, maybe watch a movie. I don't know. Not really in the mood for watching a movie. Maybe we'll just go sit and read. I want to read some more of The One Thing, so maybe I'll do that. Do some puzzles before going to bed. So, but yeah, it's been a great day. We slept in. Well, we did sleep in a little bit. Remember yesterday I said that after all these early starts, I was having a sleep in, and then I remembered that Walter was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. So that kind of, and then I got a text from him to say, I'm washing a vehicle down here. I will be up there as soon as I'm done. I'm like, yes, I got 2 hours now. So I think we stayed in bed for another 10 minutes and got up and got moving for the day. But it was nice to be able to, I mean, she was only away one night, and I did miss our morning snuggle yesterday morning, but we got our morning snuggles in this morning, and did our nightly routine last night. So tomorrow, we're definitely doing laundry tomorrow, and we've got a mail run to do tomorrow, and that's our final mail run before we hit the road. And with our mail place, I spoken about the fact that I was going to be on the road for 7 months. What do I do about mail? And they say, well, how often do you want it sent? We can do weekly, we can do bi-weekly, we can do monthly, and they charge $5 per time that they send you mail, plus whatever the postage is. Hey, baby. So I figured that's not too bad while we sort out the mail forwarding thing and all of that sort of stuff, and so we can keep our regular address for a little longer before I look at moving it to one of the mail forwarding places that's in either Texas or South Dakota. Don't want to do the Florida one, just Texas or South Dakota, I think. But anyway, that's it from us for today. We will catch you tomorrow, and tomorrow Zephy, tomorrow we'll only have one sleep. What's that noise? She's hearing a noise outside. She's hearing, well, I'm hearing voices. I don't know if she is. So tomorrow it'll be down to one sleep. So we've got 2 sleeps to go before we get on the road, and to be honest, can't wait. I do know we've got to get gas before we leave, but got a sneeze coming up. Because we're down to just above a quarter tank, so that's not going to last us to Arizona. So we're definitely going to have to get some gas before we leave on Thursday. Totally forget them. I know my days, and then I forget them, and then I'm not sure what day I'm on, and it's a mess. But really looking forward to getting on the road and going and having some great adventures. So we'll work some more on breaking the boots in tomorrow, and get our final bits and pieces done before we hit the road on Thursday. So I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. So that's it from us. Hang on, let's see. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Hey? No? I'm going to say night-night. You go night-night. No? You just want to lick my hand. See, that was your big position. Can you remember that when I say big next time? Yeah? Okay. All right, so have a great evening. Make it super fantastic and sparkling, and we will catch you guys tomorrow on our final night in Escondido for a while. And so, yes, getting very exciting because Zephy hasn't done, it's going to be Zephy's longest road trip. She's done an hour from Temecula down here in the RV. No, stop going after me. I think I've still got the smell of dog treats on my hands because we're doing some training just before. And she likes to lick my hands until I wash my hands. I totally forgot to go wash them before I got on my computer. So anyway, so it'll be her long road trip, so it'll be interesting to see how she does. We have the anti-anxiety medication in case needed. No, you do not need to lick the tabletop. Thank you. I know I dropped food there, didn't I? I should have cleaned it up. Well, I did clean it up. There's just the smell of it left. But anyway, So yes, it's going to be interesting to see how she goes. At least I know I'm going to have regular stops and everything else. So one of the things we're going to do tomorrow night is pull out the next exit book, which is the directory of all the mile markers and the exits along the I-10, and we'll be going through those and plotting out where the rest areas are, where we can stop for breaks, let her have a run around on her lead, give me a break, get some exercise walking her. So it's going to be good. So looking forward to it, and mark out where all our Walmarts are and that sort of stuff. So if we need to get groceries along the way, but we're pretty much set. I think I got most of the stuff. There's a couple of pieces I have to go pick up from Walmart for the RV, but as far as food goes, look, stop eating my. You done? She's annoyed now because I moved the placemat. But anyway, so yes, there's a couple of food items. I think we have a couple of RV items I got to go get from Walmart tomorrow at some point. So, and then do the laundry, and then get everything packed up as we can possibly get it packed up tomorrow night before we pull out on Thursday. So we just have the last minute thing to put away on Thursday, and we can hit the road. Yes. I am super excited about this. So can't wait to do the Facebook Lives from the road, let you know about the adventures, the things we see along the way. You know how Miss Zephy does. See, she saw the camera. She doesn't like looking at Zephy. Nope, we're down. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you tomorrow. Hekonera. What you doing?